In doing so, let us recognize the faculty of the College of Business Administration, the guides and mentors who have imparted to you their love of knowledge and helped you prepare as professionals. Faculty, please stand. We must also acknowledge the valuable contributions of many other people who have worked hard for you to reach your commencement day. The staff who provide our students and faculty ongoing support for learning, and the many professionals who give their time and energy to make your education at Cal Poly Pomona even stronger. Let us recognize them as well. I would like now to call on President Ortiz for his welcome and introductory remarks. President Ortiz.
Thank you, Dean Turner. I'm delighted to join all of you on this magnificent day at California's most beautiful campus to celebrate one of the most significant events of your lives, graduation. While this is not the first time that I have sat on a dais at commencement, it is the first time that I sit as the president. So that if those of you don't know, we're video streaming this so that people around the world can observe your commencement activities. And as a result of that, there are some people that couldn't be here that are watching live, and so I must take lead now and do something for my benefit. She couldn't be here today, and I wanted to know I was thinking about her. During those years, when I was sitting on other dais, I've never been able to tell who was more excited. Is it the graduates, those who dedicated years of their lives to achieve their academic goal? Or is it the parents, or maybe the spouse, the partner, or the family? Those who may have sponsored and shaped those goals. In any event, this remains a time that you will always remember. I want you each to take a moment and look around. Create a photograph in your mind of the day you graduated from Cal Poly Pomona. As James Joyce said, see this, remember. I know that each of our graduates is anxiously looking forward to the best part of this event, when their name is called and they walk across the stage. I'm looking forward to it as well. My comments, like Britney Spears' marriage to Jason Alexander, will be brief. We do live in an extraordinary era. Technology is moving faster than most people can comprehend. It seems like the world is in a constant state of turmoil, charged with the politics of culture, faith, wealth, and ethnicity. One can certainly draw a great deal of parallel between now and the late 1960s. There are some of us here today, and you know who you are, who remember those times when it seemed that our world was being pulled in a myriad of directions. Simply put, life is change. We all live in a different world than we did 10 or 15 years ago. Our society will continue to evolve, so be prepared to embrace change. The internet, along with the instantaneous nature of today's media, has truly developed a global society. So here are some quick words of advice. Stay current and learn about all sides of any issue. One of the charges of higher education is to develop your decision-making skills. Help keep a climate where new ideas and divergent points of views are respected. Identify opportunities and make a difference. Progressive change around the world begins with the work we do in our own communities. I would ask each of you to find the time to volunteer. Some of the most important events in my life have been as a result of community service. Anyone can make a dramatic difference in the lives of others, especially those less fortunate. Before I leave you, I want to stress something very important. No matter where your lives take you, you will always be a member of the Cal Poly Pomona family. This is a time when membership truly has responsibilities. You are representing a wonderful university, one that has earned national and international acclaim. Much of the success enjoyed by the university is a result of the efforts of our alumni and their professions in the community. Carry on that tradition and proudly let everybody know that you are an alumni of this great university. I also want you to know that I will be calling on you to help Cal Poly Pomona. As you move forward into your professions, you'll look back on your education and realize the value of Cal Poly Pomona. But there is something that you need to also understand. The difference between a good university and a great university is the support that is engendered by the alumni of the institution. So I will be calling upon you to support this institution as state revenues drop and we want to maintain Cal Poly as the best urban state-supported polytechnic university in the country. One of the best ways to stay connected to your alma mater is to join the Cal Poly Alumni Association. By joining this important organization, you will always be in touch with the university. And for those of you out there who haven't purchased a graduation gift, there are members of the Alumni Affairs staff here to facilitate that process. This is a new beginning for each of you. I join with the entire faculty and staff at Cal Poly Pomona to say, congratulations on the class of 2004 on a job well done. Thank you.
Thank you, President Ortiz. Mr. Tony Brock will now present the gift from the class of 2004 to Cal Poly Pomona.
President Ortiz, Dean Turner, members of the stage party, distinguished guests, and fellow members of the class of 2004. It is a long-standing tradition at Cal Poly Pomona that members of the graduating class leave behind not only memories and friends, but a lasting gift to the campus and to future students at our alma mater. This year's gift is a construction and installation of shelters for the Bronco Express, our campus transit system. President Ortiz, it is my distinct pleasure to present to you, on behalf of the graduates of the class of 2004, this gift to the campus.
Thank you, Tony. This will be a gift that will be a wonderful addition to the campus and will be enjoyed by generations of students to come. Thank you, class of 2004.
Each year, at commencement, our college selects as its valedictorian the student with the highest GPA of the graduating class. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the 2004 valedictorian for the College of Business Administration, Mr. Wesley Shasta Hall. I am also pleased to have the privilege of presenting Shasta with the 4th Annual Julian A. McPhee Honor Award for Student Excellence. Julian McPhee was the founding president of both Cal Poly Pomona and Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. He provided more than 35 years of dedicated service to the citizens of California. Because of his visionary leadership and astute negotiating skills, Californians can point with pride to two of the nation's finest universities founded on the educational principle of learn by doing. This special award was thoughtfully funded by an anonymous donor who is a colleague of Julian McPhee and honors a current graduating senior who exhibits excellence in his or her academic endeavors. It is now my pleasure to present the Julian A. McPhee Award to the Outstanding Scholar of the College of Business Administration, Mr. Shasta Hall. Okay. I want to tell you a little bit about Shasta. Shasta comes from the San Gabriel Valley. He attended Glendora High School and later Citrus Community College. Because Shasta earned straight A's as a Citrus student, he had a wide array of choices of universities he could transfer to. He chose Cal Poly because, as he said, he liked the learn-by-doing approach to education here. In fact, as a result of this educational philosophy, Shasta was able to land a job right out of college with the company he interned with, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, while in school. Shasta represents the values of the Cal Poly Pomona business student, bright, hardworking, and eager to gain practical experience in his field. I am proud to introduce to you Mr. Shasta Hall. President Ortiz, would you please join us at the podium? Mr. Hall now has a few words for us.
Thank you, President Ortiz. Thank you, Dean Turner. Good morning, fellow graduates, faculty, and guests. I would like to start out by saying that I'm thankful to have been born in this great country and this great state where I was able to get a great college education for next to nothing. I would like to thank so many of our professors who did not only go through the motions, but actually cared about us and our futures. Thank you. I would also like to say a special thanks to my dad, who enabled me to do whatever it took to get the job done, and my mom, who led by example. In closing, I would like to briefly explain why I am here speaking before you today. It is not because I was born with some kind of God-given super brain, or because my father donated a lot of money to the school. I'm speaking here before you today because I tried hard. I wanted it, and that's why I'm here. As we all go forward onto our careers, achieving differing levels of success, ask yourself who you want to be. The one on the top, or the one saying, you know what, if I tried half as hard as he or she did, I'd be the boss. Thank you.
At this point, I would like to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Scott Mercer. Mr. Mercer is a prominent industry leader and a dedicated supporter of the College of Business Administration. He serves as Senior Vice President and Advisor to the CEO of Western Digital Corporation, a leading hard drive manufacturer. Mr. Mercer had originally joined Western Digital in 1991 and for 5 years was the company's Chief Financial and Administrative Officer. From 1997 to 2000, he served in senior management positions in operations and finance at Dell, the world's leading computer systems manufacturer. Prior to 1991, Scott served in top executive positions at Business Land and LSI Logic Corporation. Scott graduated from Cal Poly Pomona in 1976 with a bachelor's degree in accounting. Since graduation, Scott has been closely involved with the College of Business Administration as an alumnus. His leadership gift of $200,000 to the CBA building campaign established an example among alumni for helping the college in its quest for a new home. Last fall, he re-energized the campaign by pledging to match up to $100,000 in any new private funds raised for the building. Adding to the many ways of his support to the college, Scott serves on the CBA Business Advisory Council and has offered internship opportunities for CBA students at the companies he led. And I might add, Scott has given us some very good advice on information technology along the way. Thank you, Scott. In 2003, Scott was recognized with the College of Business Administration Distinguished Alumni Award. We are proud of Scott's accomplishments and are very grateful for his support of the College of Business Administration and for Cal Poly Pomona. It gives me great pleasure to present our commencement speaker, Mr. Scott Mercer.
Thank you, Dean Turner. Good morning, graduates, parents, friends, members of the university leadership and staff. It's truly an honor to be here today to be asked to address the College of Business Administration class of 2004. 28 years ago, I was, like you students here today, about to graduate and embark on a career in business. I was excited, nervous, and eager to put my university education to work. As you can imagine, a lot has changed for me since then. I've spent my professional life in the world of high technology, where unprecedented innovation and phenomenal growth have been the norm. The only thing that has been constant has been the tremendous amount of change. The same can be said for you and your brief time here at Cal Poly Pomona. Since 2000, when many of you entered the university, the business world, indeed the world itself, has gone through revolutionary changes. Against the backdrop of 9/11, we've watched the stock market rise and fall with unprecedented volatility. We've seen the incredible dot-com boom become the equally incredible dot-com bust. And we've watched as Enron and WorldCom and Tyco and others have been rocked by scandals. Scandals that caused the creation of the most significant federal legislation affecting corporate America in the last 25 years. When you enrolled as freshmen, the United States was just completing a period of unprecedented economic growth. Today, many of the indicators tell us that the economy is expanding once again. Yet who could have known, who could have predicted the uncertainty that defines the business landscape of 2004? You know, it seems that as time marches on, the pace of change quickens exponentially. We only have to look at the life and times of W.K. Kellogg, the man who gave California the land for this great university, to know that this is true. More than 100 years ago, Kellogg was a broom salesman. Yes, a broom salesman. As a child, he got very little education, and his only formal training was a 3-month course in business. But his fortunes changed around the turn of the 20th century when he invented cornflakes. His discovery altered the breakfast eating habits of the American public. Because of the research he did, breakfast cereal out of a box became just as commonplace in America's kitchens as bacon and eggs. Kellogg was also a genius at promoting his products, as well as a pioneer in modern business practices. He spent millions on consumer advertising and national marketing campaigns at a time when such activity was almost unheard of. Kellogg developed global markets for his products and tried many progressive labor practices, including providing his workers with health care and child care. Talk about change. Will Kellogg saw tremendous change in his lifetime. From his birth in 1860 until his death in 1951, he saw the advent of the automobile and the airplane. He was alive when the telephone and the light bulb were invented. He lived through the Civil War, 2 world wars, and the Great Depression. As you probably know, it was his love of Arabian horses that brought him to this part of Southern California, where he built a world-class horse ranch here in the 1920s. It's our good fortune that Will Kellogg had a strong philanthropic streak. and that he gave us this beautiful setting for learning and discovery. The point is that our benefactor, Will Keith Kellogg, lived through incredible change in his 91 years. Much greater change than you and I have seen in the past 4 years and may see over the courses of our lives. Yet he thrived with it and he learned from it. And through it all, he helped shape the course of American business and even our way of life. And in the end, he gave something back to this university and to many charitable causes. We can all take a page from his lesson book. Graduates, as you leave Cal Poly today, I know you're all excited and anxious to start your first job in your chosen career. But know that statistics tell us that, on average, you will change jobs at least 4 times before retirement. Many of the jobs you will be doing in the year 2024 don't exist today. For example, 20 years ago, who would have predicted help wanted ads for webmasters, e-tailing marketing executives, or chief compliance officers? You're entering a business world where uncertainty is a given and flexibility is a requirement. Having learned how to learn is a critical business skill, and having a moral compass is essential. Yet the corporate upheaval we've seen has given rise to more clearly defined ethical standards. You will face uncertainty, but the ground rules for doing business are more solid. And that's an unmistakable advantage for any young professional. Consider the movie The Matrix, the original Matrix in 1999. Fans. It's based on the premise that the world we live in is an illusion, that our world was created by a monstrous artificial intelligence that had commandeered humanity's life force. But there's a small army of rebels seeking to defeat the artificial intelligence. The hero and leader of the rebel force is a man named Neo. In the closing scene of the movie, Neo is in a phone booth, talking to the machines that have taken over the world. I'd like to borrow his words for this occasion here today. Listen, graduates, to what Neo had to say. I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone and then show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world where anything is possible, and where you go from there is a choice I leave up to you. Graduates, I'm going to hang up the phone now. Just remember Neo's words, and remember what Will Kellogg did, and you'll do just fine. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Mercer. I would like to present you with a collection of unique Cal Poly products from the farm store. These are items that you won't find anywhere else. Please accept it as a token of our appreciation for your participation in the commencement ceremony.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Turr.
In addition to the valedictorian, we would like to recognize the 108 College of Business Administration students who have earned a grade point average of at least 3.5 and are graduating with academic honors. These students may be identified by the golden cord they are wearing. I congratulate all of you for your outstanding achievements. Would you please rise and be recognized? Honor students. Thank you. Please be seated. We would like to acknowledge the dedication and leadership of the officers of the student clubs of the College of Business Administration and their umbrella organization, the United Business Student Senate. Would you please rise and be recognized? Thank you. We will now begin the awarding of degrees. As a courtesy to all graduates, please remain in your seats until all names have been called. Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please rise? President Ortiz, I present to you the 1,314 candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Business Administration. These candidates have completed the requirements for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the State of California and the trustees of the California State University. They have been recommended for their degrees by the faculty of the California State Polytechnic University, Pomona.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree, you have heard the recommendation of the faculty of California State Polytechnic University, Pomona. By the authority vested in me as president, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with all the rights, honors, and opportunities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. In academic tradition, the student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel on the mortarboard on the right side. When the degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left and joins a select company. In recognition of your new status, will each recipient of the baccalaureate degree please move the tassel to the left? Congratulations.
To the class of 2004, I commend you for your effort and accomplishments. Please be seated. I would like to introduce Dr. Vicki Peden, Chair of the Accounting Department. Marshals, please escort the candidates from the Accounting Department to the stage. Remaining candidates, please be seated.
Dr. Nasa Hadiyat will assist in awarding the diplomas. The accounting department has 138 candidates. The outstanding student from the accounting department for 2004 is Ms. Julie Michelle Lemaster with a grade point average of 3.92 out of 4. Congratulations, Julie.
Lilia Marie Agilling.
Julie Michelle Lee Masters, summa cum laude.
Jason John Lampa.
Ching Yi Bonita Leung, with honors, summa cum laude.
Jared Gunn Gardner, cum laude.
Wai-Ming Wong, with honors, magna cum laude.
Andy Ryan Jones.
Audrey Leo, with honors, summa cum laude.
Beth Ann Wheeler Ruich.
Leah Sethel Dalsong, with honors, summa cum laude.
Sahia Simon Otaki. Melody Joy Anderson.
Chi Ying Ing.
Cecilia Larson.
Ernie Chandra, with honors, cum laude.
Tin Hyung Giang, cum laude.
Christine Wiguna.
Jency Lee.
Evelyn Chan. Yen Ting Lu.
Sri Tejasugmana.
Bijal Shah.
Kimberly Ashley Wong.
Jennifer Chen with honors, cum laude.
Karen Abigail Zara Luciano.
Hitoe Masuda with honors.
Harry H. Tron.
Lok Choing Lui with honors.
Joshua Seth Fisher.
Helen Kwan with honors, summa cum laude.
Patricia Haiti Wellborn.
Natina Z.
Ariana Andrea Ortiz.
Min Zhao.
J. Paul DeGrado.
Now Kitahara.
David Marcos Rubio. Audrey Grace Hoya.
Kylie Robinson.
Karen Tui.
Brian K. Harris with honors, cum laude.
Jeanette Hernandez.
Jennifer Lynn Lightfoot with honors, magna cum laude.
Monica Jasmine Preciado with honors.
Michelle Janine Kwan.
Celine Sang.
Merritt Zuniga with honors, magna cum laude.
Sergio Nino.
Sarah Elizabeth Spencer.
George Gregory Welsh Jr.
Sabrina Marin Gandhi.
Kevin Justin Zabat.
Sana Chaudhry.
Jennifer Lynn Charpentier.
Patricia Lynette Stover.
An Nguyen.
Uwaifo O'Banner.
Maria Eloisa Salonga.
Jesse Ramos with honors, magna cum laude.
Patrick Mason Abalde.
Carlos Arevalo.
Johnny Lynn.
Helen Quing Yuan.
Ryan William Jerzak.
Helen Hinling Chang, cum laude.
Michael Kuyamjan.
Wing Lee.
Paul Cott with honors, cum laude.
Brenda Tam.
Jamie Fortin.
Lei Ye.
Valerie Jean Vendiola.
Johnny Leong.
Lisa Ann Porter.
Yancy Tam.
Elise Marie Gasser.